All right, happy Monday night, everybody. Welcome into the Arctic Air Studios. Your air is going to be Arctic outside soon. If it's in the Arctic in the house, you need to call the bear, call Arctic Air. All right, we got a ton of stuff happening tonight here in Raiderland. Glad you're with us. We're going to give you perspective of over 35 years of covering Texas Tech. And right now, with what's going on in the football program, it is unique, it is different, and we'll see how Texas Tech and Joey McGuire handle Joey McGuire 2.0. We got all that going on tonight. Maybe some basketball if you want to talk about it. Maybe some helmet stickers. We do that on Mondays. And of course, what do we know on a Monday? Well, I think it's all going to come together in the topics at hand. All right. So, you guys who are just joining in, what are you going to do? You're going to share this with your friends. You're going to let us know the audio is good, the video is good, and we're going to get rocking and rolling in 3, in 2. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com. You start your day every day there. You look for the cool hot links, all the cool stuff from around Raiderland and beyond, stuff you might have missed. Then you look for the question of the day and you sound off. You get in the comments section. That's what you do at theraiderland.com. Now, everything we do, we archive there, including this and all of our other columns, like yesterday, 5 things to do on a Sunday. You might have missed it. We're in the Arctic Air Studios tonight. Every bit of transmission that goes on between me and you tonight across the transom is brought to you by United Supermarkets and Market Street. They helped you survive Thanksgiving. They're going to help you get through Christmas. I was there today. I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff, but I was there today. Market Street, they are the one grocery store in West Texas that puts their name on Texas Tech and sends their money to Texas Tech, unlike other stores that maybe send it somewhere else. Also by Sideline Provisions, brought to you by Sideline Provisions. You want to look good for football, for the bowl game, for basketball coming up. Sideline Provisions. Check out all of their shirts, hats, and everything in between at quarter 4, the old Cardinal Sports Center there on South Loop 289 in Slide Road. On the website, check it out as well. Quarter 4, go Sideline Provisions right there. Now, it's Monday. You're tired of leftovers. Domino's Pizza. They're your friends. They're friends of us here in Raiderland. Yeah, they take care of things for you tonight. So get some Domino's Pizza. Domino's.com. All right. Let's see. Where do we want to start tonight? Tim DeRuyter fired yesterday, defensive coordinator. Secondary coach gone as well, Marcel Yates. Then, later on in the evening, we find out Micah Hudson, the celebrated 5-star recruit, gone. Transfer portal. We wake up today thinking, all right, that's going to start the discussion. And then we begin hearing whispers. And we'd heard it over the last couple of weeks that if your offensive coordinator was not going to be back, Zach Kittley, it wouldn't be because Tim DeRuyter, wouldn't be because Joey McGuire was going to fire him. It was going to be because he would take a head coaching job. He does today, confirmed. Florida Atlantic hiring Zach Kittley as their next head coach, replacing the fired Tom Herman. That's right, the Tom Herman from Texas, Ohio State assistant. You got that. So here we are tonight putting together Joey McGuire, Texas Tech 2.0. Both coordinators gone. Multiple assistants will be gone. You just have that natural change. You have the best year under McGuire. And here we are. So what are you thinking tonight? What are your thoughts on everything that's going on in between and everything else? You tell me what you're thinking tonight. Let's get a few thoughts coming in on the United Supermarkets chat line. Jeff, to paraphrase Jaws, we're going to need a bigger show. We got so much stuff that we can get to tonight. It's really going to be about you guys here. And I really want you guys to take control of the show. Questions, comments, thoughts, give me the directions. I've done this for 35 years. I've done call-in shows. I've done these shows where I have 80 calls, whatever, in an hour and a half and everything else. You try to get to them all. The cool thing now is we can manage it effectively and give your thoughts and comments, I think a good hearing. So I want you to share this show. If you're on YouTube right now, our YouTube fans, our YouTube subscribers, or even just watchers, become a subscriber, then share it. All right? Then do that. Invite people in. Let's go from there. The talking box is indeed on, Craig. I got to go up here, hit that. David is on Facebook. Not a drug. Not a drug. The coaching carousel and transfer portals are in motion. Keep your hands and feet inside the ride until it comes to a complete stop. And that's the best way to really enjoy this whole thing. If you're a fan, is just wait till it settles down, see what happens, see where you go. And I would say that if I am a Tech fan, two things. Joey McGuire didn't just wake up yesterday and fire Tim DeRuyter. How do we know? Because if his job was on the line, you'd never fire a guy who gave you the performance he gave you against West Virginia on Saturday. He was fired before Saturday. That Joey McGuire had decided he was moving on from Tim DeRuyter before Saturday. Same thing with the offensive coordinator. I've been hearing, for a couple of weeks, 3 or 4, that there was no way that McGuire was going to get rid of Kittley, but that the fear was, or not fear, but the deal was Kittley might take a head coaching job at a smaller school. Now, look at what he did versus, say, even Eric Morris. Eric Morris goes to Incarnate Word. Freaking Zach Kittley's going to FAU. Legit deal. Fire away, get your comments in, questions in tonight. No, I did not. Thumbs up from James. Rocket on Facebook. Fake Natalie Maines. Dear Hyatt, sometimes attrition takes. And then there was nothing else after that. There was nothing else after that. And we wondered what he was going to say. It was going to be brilliant, no doubt, but it was gone. It was completely gone. Chris, for the secondary coach, Tech should try to get Kevin Curtis back into the fold. I'm truly, is he at North Texas? I'm not being funny. I truly don't know where he is right now. I would say get the best coach you can get, whether they have Tech ties or not. Really don't care. I'm over that. And I hope most Tech fans are over the idea of having anybody who has any association with Texas Tech football over the last 20 years or so coming in, because don't really matter. Doesn't. Jeff, after the game on Saturday, I was sure nothing would change with the staff. Now here we are. Joey is going to earn his money now. And yeah, that's why we call it Joey 2.0. And the challenge for, I think, McGuire is you've not been a college coach, but for 8 years. You don't have a massive association with college coaches. He is very much like Cliff Kingsbury when Kingsbury got the job, and he didn't have a whole lot of guys who could just pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I know we've been coaching together off and on for 20 years. Now, McGuire has that on the high school front. Yeah. But this is a different deal, a different challenge. And if you're Kirby Hocutt, I think that's one of the things that I would be intimately involved in as an athletic director, because Hocutt knows far more people in college football than Joey McGuire does. In this initial staff that McGuire put together, I give him credit. And that was one of the reasons that we were going to have a conversation tonight before. Hey, by the way, isn't it awesome that nobody's even talking about Micah Hudson bailing out? That we're talking about Zach Kittley taking a head coaching job at FAU, and now you got to get a new coordinator. And what are you going to do? What's your philosophy, Joey? And all this stuff. But anyhow, this is the thing to me that with Tim DeRuyter, that I love the fact that he brought in decades of college coaching experience onto this staff that they didn't have in a lot of places, that Joey McGuire didn't have, that Joey McGuire could go down the hall and talk to Tim DeRuyter about just being a college football coach. That's important. Cliff Kingsbury never had that, and it hurt him. It hurt him bad as a head coach. So where do we go from here tonight? Kittley, Florida Atlantic, gone. Need a new offensive coordinator. Tim DeRuyter, gone. Need a new defensive coordinator. One of the things we were going to talk about tonight, too, with DeRuyter, I had no problem with the scheme. I would not have fired him. I would have kept him. And you guys can give me all the numbers you want this year, and I can sit there and say Jimmy's and Joe's, 100%. That there were as many times as he bailed out the offense as the offense bailed out the defense this year. But Jimmy's and Joe's. Injuries, depth up front, all of that. Doesn't matter now. He gone. But I would have kept him. And I would have kept Zach Kittley. Not that they got rid of Zach Kittley. You understand that, right? They didn't get rid of him. But I would have kept him. I would have loved to have seen what a head coach and an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, 4 seasons in a row at Texas Tech looked like. That was moving forward. All right, you guys get your comments, questions in, share it, put it out there, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. Back to the comments. Jan, something about Lubbock Christian 7th grade basketball watching, can't listen. Well, wish them luck. Thoughts on replacements? No clue, because I don't know who Joey McGuire values and what he wants to do. And see, J-Hud right here, he nails it. 1, 2, 3, 4 words. He nails it. 4-word sentence. Thoughts on replacements. Okay, Joey, what do you value? You get rid of DeRuyter. Did you not like the scheme? Did you not like an odd man front? You're a defensive guy. Do you want an even front? Do you want to go to a 4-3? Did you like a 3-4? You couldn't get linebackers. You didn't like the back end shell. You want to do something. What was it fundamentally on that? You didn't like the way he called pressure. You didn't like that. You didn't like the run fits. See, we got to use the terminology today. Didn't like the run fits, that we were not run fits right. We were out of position on that. You didn't like the communication in the back end on the secondary. What was it? What was it that you didn't like other than the performance? Because I'll tell you right now, a lot of great coaches, you give them the wrong players. Well, you guys already know my thoughts on that. So my thoughts on the replacements, what do you want to do different, Joey, on defense? You tell me. Who's that guy that you're going to have that I guess maybe he's a great recruiter and he just gets better players? Am I a fan of Tim DeRuyter? Yes. I've not disagreed with Joey McGuire on probably about 10% of the things he's done at Texas Tech. This is what I disagree with on the firing of Tim DeRuyter. Now, if I agree with the coach 90% of the time, I'm probably more in agreement with him than Kirby Hocutt and his boss. I bet they disagree more than I disagree with him. So before anybody goes off and says, man, Hyatt just really hates Joey McGuire, that's stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Timbo, I can only hope all those that wanted those coaching changes were correct. Liked them both, if I'm honest. David, sometimes attrition is addition by subtraction. Be more erudite and explain and elucidate what you mean by that. Tell me who's gone that's better, who's better that's gone. Mac Leftwich from Texas State for OC. Tell me why you like him, what he's done, and why it would be a good fit. Thanks for fixing the logs. Listen, every now and then you got to go out there in your yard and move some logs around. It was log moving day. Chris, based on coordinator pay, Tech should be able to pay some quality candidates. Yeah, you're about $1 million a year now. Chris at Baylor, thank you. Now that you say that, I remember that. Yeah, yeah, they came in for Baylor. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Craig, yeah, thanks for reminding me. Former Coronado Mustang effort, represent. Should have known. Sorry, forgot. Joseph says Joey is channeling Mike Leach. Check out the similarities. After 3 seasons, would he try to dip into the Leach tree? I have no idea what any of that means. Joey McGuire couldn't be farther away from Mike Leach if he tried. Really couldn't. Thoughts on Micah leaving Tech? John is on YouTube channel. Here we go. Thoughts on Micah leaving Tech? How can you miss something you never had? Nope. After seeing Caleb Rogers' comments on Twitter, it makes me think we're winning this deal. Heard $6 million a year. Give me 3 edge guys that can attack the quarterback for $6 million, and I'll be a happy camper. I think what AND there on Twitter X is referring to is Caleb Rogers. Somebody said, losing Micah Hudson is a fireable offense, and he just responded with about 35 crying, laughing emojis. Those who know. Chris, Cliff Kingsbury's agent says he's a candidate for the OC. Actually, no, that would have been a Mike Leach joke back in the day, but that's pretty good. Oh, I'll get back to the Micah Hudson deal as we go through. Like I said, we got a crap ton to get to. If you're just tuning in, holy crap. Tim DeRuyter fired. Micah Hudson leaving. Zach Kittley taking the head coaching job at Florida Atlantic. Cats and dogs living together. Pets' heads falling off. Helmet sticker Monday. We don't even care anymore. What do we know on a Monday? A regular topic. What do you know? Basketball. College football playoffs. It's like a Billy Joel song, 100%. Could we pull a Florida State Malzahn and pull Lincoln Riley from USC? No, stop. Why? He's soft. He can't win. He's not tough. He's not a good coach. I did not. Fans seem to use Kittley as the scapegoat for all the problems with the football team. Some did. Some use. I mean, I am quietly chuckling at some of the people over the last year, And I had issues with play calling and selection, but not once did we ever come on this platform, TheRaiderland.com, and ever say, yeah, fire Kittley. No. Now, I said at times I thought he was playing Battleship on play calling, and he was. He had too many toys to play with, and he did. But at no time did I ever, over the last 3 seasons, sit there and go, yeah, you got to get rid of this guy. No. Same way with DeRuyter. But yes, a lot of fans today are either backtracking or whatever going, yeah, we got to fire him. We're firing the wrong person. We got to fire. Oh, you got a head coaching job? I mean, fans are stupid. Most fans are stupid. Not you guys who watch this show. You're highly educated. You seek out intelligent discussion. You come here to Raiderland. You know what we've done for 30 years. You know where to go for intelligent discussion. But a lot of fans are stupid. And the internet makes them dumber. It just does. Greg is on our YouTube channel. By the way, hey, everybody, even if you don't watch YouTube, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, drive up the numbers. It makes my wife feel better about what I do. And then hit like, it drives up the numbers. Just that's all you got to do. Just go to YouTube, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, subscribe to, and then watch it on Twitter, watch it on Facebook Live. You never have to watch it on YouTube again. Although it's an easy way to watch the daily commentary, 60 seconds of Raiderland, because I can't do anything in under 60 seconds. Hudson leaving doesn't bother me too much. Love him to stay, but Tech has good skill, guys. How do you lose something that wasn't ever here? He showed up hurt. No spring, no summer, barely works out in August. The hype machine was real. Texas Tech paid a lot of money to bring in Micah Hudson to prove that they could get in a 5-star recruit. He was an advertising move. And as the season went on, it became apparent from discussions, and I don't have to just relay everything I do here, what would be the point? But trouble picking up the offense, not motivated to work, and always hurt. And now he's gone, and he'll go somewhere else, and he'll get $1 million. And let's see what Micah Hudson does from here. Great. Wish you well. Do what you're going to do. Do I berate Texas Tech for spending the money to get a high-profile recruit? No, it's an advertising campaign. I mean, Patrick Mahomes might be a little pissed for the money that he, invested via Adidas, which is not his money. So maybe Adidas is pissed. I don't know. Maybe they're not. But call me when the dude does something. You spent the money. You bought the advertising. See what happens next. Chris says Gary Patterson let him use Cody. Cody's playing back. Gary Patterson couldn't coach 3-4 years ago. He can't coach now. 4-2-5, dead scheme, doesn't work. Greg, Donnie Cumby back at OC. He would make more here than La Tech. He's a head coach at La Tech. He's staying as a head coach at La Tech. And no, there's no reason to bring Donnie Cumby back. Greg, I wouldn't have fired DeRuyter. I wouldn't have either. James, would Joey go after up-and-coming coordinators from the Big Ten or the SEC? I would. I mean, I would go after established coordinators, up-and-coming coordinators. Who's this? What is Joey McGuire's 2.0 offense? They wanted Sonny Cumby the first go around. They couldn't keep him. He was going to keep Sonny. He went to La Tech. Zach Kittley was like a third choice. So what is Joey's offense? And this is what we'll get to as the week goes on. This is Joey McGuire 2.0, baby. All right? This is your coordinator's gone. OC's gone. You're probably going to lose several staff members. What is your second act? What do you believe in now that you've been a head coach for 3 years? Welcome to it. Chris, death taxes and fans freaking about it. Players entering the portal. I agree. It was like me around homecoming. You start searching out that homecoming date. Got about 3 or 4. Feel pretty good about. Narrow it down, and then all of a sudden, wham! You lose one homecoming date over here. You're over here. It's a tough deal. Tough sledding. Emo isn't a candidate. Cumbie isn't either. Yeah, Eric Morris ain't a candidate for anything. They got jobs. Neil Brown for OC. No, thank you very much. Matt Wells, OC, Patterson, DC. Why would Keith Patterson leave a head coaching job? Matt Wells, he could probably use a job better than one he's got. D1, I like Sonny Company to come back to Tech for the third time. Yeah. Why? May I send you a Red Raider photo to put over Joe's album cover? No. No, you may not. And thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. We didn't hold on. We didn't start the fire. Thank you very much. Billy Joel reference earlier. Helmet sticker to Joey for going off on ESPN and the playoff committee for loving the patch on the jersey and not the results on the field. He had a moment in the press conference Saturday afternoon, and David Collier linked it, I think, first. And it was just a great dissertation on, hey, you got a former Big 12 team winning going to the SEC title game. You got a former Pac-12 team going to the Big 10 title game. Another Pac-12 team going to the Big 12 title game. You got an AAC team going to the ACC title game. He just did the whole deal, and it was like a better dissertation than almost anybody you're going to hear in college football who understands college football, who says, you know what, in 2024, all this bullshit about conferences and the SEC and everything else, the leveling effect is in there, but they don't care because ESPN wants name brands. That's all they care about. They want name brands. David, I had issues with offensive mental toughness. Well, tell me about those. Tell me about those. What were they? Jake Strong is hitting the portal, and the sky is still blue. Good luck, young man. Kittley was frustrating at times, but Tech won 8 games with a pretty mediocre O-line, a substandard O-line, not a very good O-line. C- O-line at best. But they also did that with the defensive coordinator you're fired. You got two sides of the ball. Is there a good OC that runs a pro-style offense with the WB under, with a quarterback under center? No, that doesn't exist anymore. We can't put the quarterback under center. We can't do that. Could Dana be a possible OC? I hope not. There's a reason he's been fired. He's not adapted. I would not want anything to do with Dana Holgerson or anything who's anything to do with Texas Tech or anything. Can I be more clear? Get over it, people. Gary Patterson not allowed in Lubbock. What is that? Wood? Is that on our YouTube channel? Wood Butcher? That sounds disgusting. Bring in West Point OC, run the triple option. Wing T. I'd do the wing T. UNLV, go pro offense. No, doesn't do anything for me. Malzahn left UCF because they were getting ready to fire him. Well, yeah. Any rumored names for both openings? Not a damn one. Not that it matters at this point. Yeah, not a damn one. Who do you want? They're extra. That is nice. That's Latin, darling. We Red Raiders do tend to be provincial when it comes to our own. Sadly, for dumb reasons, for the most part. Saw Art Briles to Tech as OC faction started. Oh, please. Seriously, I hope not. Not real intelligent people. Yeah. Much we got time left. See, on Mondays, normally we do what do we know on a Monday? Like we make really definitive statements about what do we know on a Monday. Helmet stickers. Who gets your helmet sticker? Taj Brooks, helmet sticker. Jacob Rodriguez, helmet sticker. 100%. We'll do more basketball tomorrow. I promise. Heck, on Wednesday, DePaul, Tech and DePaul in 1979 and 80. This would have been a great game. Chris, Debbie Downer, wah wah. None of this bullshit matters. About to lose mom. It's all entertainment. Wreck 'em. Thanks for everything you do. I don't know if that's a personal thing or anything else, but if you are about to lose your mom, I have heartfelt prayers for you and your family of strength and comfort. And if that's what's going on, I ain't kidding. I ain't messing around. And I hope everybody here will pray for you. Anthony Lynn for OC. No, no real college experience, no recruiting ability. Nothing about Anthony Lynn would excite me as an OC. And he's a great guy. We went to school together. I know him. He's a good dude. I hope Joey makes the quarterback job up for grabs. I personally like Hammond. Won't be up to Joey. It'll be up to the OC. We know this is the most critical time in Joey's tenure. Huge potential to take a step back if these hires aren't right. Absolutely. This is it. Joey 2.0. You got to your 8 wins. You got a chance to get your 9 wins with the bowl game. What happens now? Well, I agree, Laura. Never a dull moment around Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. I am not dull. I am many things, but I am not dull. I mean, I could understand, well, anyways, we're not dull. Yeah, don't worry about it. It ain't going to happen. Greg Gasparano, DC from Tulane would be a good hire. Maybe. Nate Woody, the Army DC. Don't know enough about him right now to give you a huge up, down, or otherwise. Again, who does Joey McGuire know? Trust. And what do you change? Did you not like the fundamentals? Did you not like the odd man front? What did you not like about Tim DeRuyter? Because I liked what he was doing schematically. I want to say one more time, I would not have fired him. I would have absolutely rolled forward with getting better players in, getting healthy players in up front and the front 7, getting a little older in the back end. He helped you out as much as he hurt you during his time here. And I can say that Zach Kittley's offense hurt your defense as much as it helped it as many times. So, don't give me anything on that. All right. Barron posted on X that he will miss Kittley. Well, I'm sure he will. They got along well. He let him throw the ball. It's a good relationship. Thanks. Your show really helps me and look forward to it. Oh, well, I don't know if it really helps, but either way, bless you, brother. And truly, I mean what I said. Dana was named full-time OC at Nebraska. It'll hurt Nebraska. It won't help them. They'll all get fired next year. Bowl games for the teams outside the 12 are meaningless. We'll see how many players opt out if going to the NFL or transferring or whatever else. Our commentary today, 60 Seconds of Raiderland, asked the question, should Taj Brooks play in the bowl game? To which I said, no, he should not. You can go check it out on our site, theraiderland.com. Would you like to finally stray away from the air raid style after many years and have an OC with something new? Love the show. Was it the air raid hasn't existed since Mike Leach left. It doesn't exist anymore, so you don't have to worry about it. Nobody runs it. It doesn't exist. Now, there are variants of coaches who coached in it. So if that's what you're saying, yeah, I have no problem moving away from it. Doesn't bother me. Wouldn't be surprised if Joey is DC or Kenny Perry. I would highly recommend not having your head coach as a coordinator in 2025. Offense, defense, or otherwise. Or if Joey fired the DC knowing he has a replacement in mind already. If he didn't, James, he's dumb. And I don't think Joey's dumb. 100% I don't think Joey's dumb. I think Joey McGuire is very smart. But if he fired him without having a replacement in mind, that's the dumbest thing I've heard all day. And I work in media. So truly, I doubt it was the dumbest thing. Anyhow. All right. You guys are the best. We got to shut it down tonight. We will be back with you in the morning. Tuesday's best on the website. We give you a topic. You give us your two best examples of said topic, theraiderland.com. We'll have our 60 seconds of Raiderland commentary coming your way midday, and then tomorrow night, right here, 6:30, theraiderland.com, we'll have our daily broadcast. You guys are the best. Want to do something for us tonight? Do you? Want to do something cool? Share this with your friends. Subscribe to our channels on YouTube, whether you watch or not. Just subscribe, and you can watch wherever you want on Twitter, Facebook. Or if you're on YouTube, go to Facebook and like that. Never miss a thing. We have things on all of our platforms every day that you don't want to miss. So if you can make that happen for us, that would be fantastic. We appreciate it. I hate it when we got to say goodbye, but every now and then we got to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. theraiderland.com.